NDC. We all know that Peter Obi joining NDC is a threat to the presidency of Atiku. Atiku's ambition is already a threat. But do you know who else Peter Obi's movement to the NDC is threatened? Do you know who else is threatened by that? It is the president of Nigeria, Tinubu. You know, many of us think that, oh, because Peter Obi has left the coalition is now less viable. And that automatically means that the APC is now having a smooth sail to the presidency. But I think that's not the situation. That's not the case. If you are a watcher, if you have watched keenly the political space of Nigeria, you'll find out that this move, this the Tinubu's problem is hydra-headed. He has so many. He has. That's why Atiku said that he has checked all the permutations. Tinubu does not have any way to the presidency. He does not have any viable option to retain the power. And let me tell you why. During the last election in 2023, Tinubu got the majority of his votes from the north. In fact, it was actually the north that made him the president. Peter Obi swept the south. Peter Obi even won Tinubu in Lagos. That's his home base. But the north came through for him and made him president. There are two reasons why Tinubu did not get the chance from the south. Number one is that Peter Obi is a better candidate. Number two, Tinubu fielded the Muslim ticket. And because he's very calculative, Tinubu is very calculative. He calculated that why Peter Obi is on the ballot, he does not have a chance. And what would make the North to vote for him is just to use the religious card, which is the Muslim ticket that he opted for. That was what boosted his vote from the North. And now, when Tinubu won the election, when Tinubu eventually gets the ticket, won the election, the his administration, his method of leadership started sidelining most of these northerners that worked for him. You can see Patami, you can see Babachi Lawa, you can see the one that he already put in jail now, the former governor of Kaduna State. You can see many of them now, they are already at loggerhead with him. He has chosen a group from the north and then he has sidelined a group from the north. And then his vote in the north is being threatened every day. The block vote that he got from the north is being threatened every day. Now, that's why he now opted to the south. He came down to the south and started sweeping all the governors, getting people to support him. He wants to make this vote. Last election, Tinubu made this election. Last 2023, Tinubu made the election a religious thing. Muslim versus Christian. He made it a religious thing. Now, he wants to make it a regional thing. He wants to make it a north versus south thing. You understand? That's why he's mopping up all the voters he's mopping up all the governors, all the structures in the south to be for him. In fact, I think most of the governors in the south, except for the Oyo State governor, which may fail tomorrow, most of the southern governors are already with Tinubu. And he's doing that because he knows that he has fallen out of favor from the northern bloc votes. That's why he's doing that. And he's working so well, so hard to make sure that Peter Obi does not get the ticket, because if Peter Obi eventually gets the ticket, that's his hope to retain the southern vote bloc will be in jeopardy. Are you following me now? Now, so when Peter Obi now gets the ticket, if Peter Obi is now, that's why he has been fighting Peter Obi from Labour Party to the ADC. He fought Peter Obi from the ADC and now in the NDC, and then he's doing a lot of machinations to make sure that NDC also falls into disarray, because he does not want, his biggest nightmare will be for a Peter Obi to be in the ballot. If Peter Obi will be in the ballot, Peter Obi may not eventually win. He may win. He may not win. But one thing is sure, he's going to divide the southern vote. And Tinubu knowing fully well, that he does not have the affection of the north that he had before, and now losing the southern bloc vote, he knows that a lot is at risk. You see, so he will now resort to brute force this time around, and blatant irregularities. Those are the things that will keep him in the position. If not, if this election were to be held today and Peter Obi is in the ballot and Atiku is in the ballot and Tinubu is in the ballot, Tinubu will most likely be the loser. He will be most likely be the loser, except maybe he has some other cards in his sleeves. So that is it. And then does it mean that Atiku is the one to be most favored? No. Atiku is in fact actually disfavored by this, because if Tinubu is in the ballot, Obi in the ballot, 2027 will be is more difficult for Atiku than you think it would be. Because number one, most of these young politicians in the north, they want to try their luck in the presidency. For example, Kwankwaso, El Rufai, Governor Zulum, and many of them in the north, they are already making their plans. Even this Bauchi state governor, he wants to come out too. The one that has already changed to a different party. Most even what's that his name now? The former vice presidential candidate to Peter Obi, Dati, and his group. All of these people, they are spoiling for a fight for 2031. So they don't want an Atiku in the ticket, because if Atiku is in the ticket, Atiku will have if Atiku wins the presidency, Atiku will have the incumbency power in 2027 to retain in 2020 in 2031 to retain the presidency till 2036 or 2035. You understand? 2035, yes. So it is not going to be, it's not going, it's 2034. I don't know what it will be, but Tinubu, Atiku, if Atiku wins 2027, Atiku will want to keep his presidency for another extra 4 years. And that's a long time for these northern young politicians. So they will work against Atiku because they want, and also to maintain the gentleman agreement between the south and the north. So they will want to work against Atiku so that Atiku will not get it. Now, the choice is now between Tinubu and Obi. Tinubu is the one that have shown these people shege. This CPC block in the APC, he has shown them shege. So the CPC block and then the Kwakwase are going to support Obi. They are going to support Obi, and Obi has given them his word that he's not going. He's going to do only one thing, and that's what they want. And then Atiku now come up to say that, oh, that he Atiku, this will be his life. He's going to do only one term. But they don't believe him because he's not someone, he's a very desperate human being. He is not someone that keeps to his words. So you see why I think that this 2027 election is looking more like an Obi victory than Atiku or Tinubu victory. Thank you. For whatever you think, put it in the comment section. Thank you.